Kaspa solves the blockchain trilemma. Caspians, if you're tuning in, truly appreciate you. We're going to dive into a thread from Shy on how Kaspa solves the blockchain trilemma. People are saying, hey, it doesn't do it. They're fudding, they're talking down on Kas. And Shy is here to back it up with facts, man. It's facts, right? If this is something that you're interested in, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos with your friends and family. Let's keep growing together, almost at 5,000 subscribers. So let's keep going, man. Let's take over the space. And right here we have from Shy, Kas solves the trilemma, decentralization, right? And we have the link right here for decentralization. Full breakdown from Shy. What makes Kas decentralized? Let us count the ways. 0. Nakamoto consensus. The Ghost DAG and DAG Knight protocols enjoy security guarantees similar to classical proof-of-work chains, providing the same Sybil resistance and 51% safety and liveness. To learn more about Ghost DAG, check out the white paper, right? Fear launch. Kaspa launched with no pre-allocations and no ICO. The intention to launch mainnet was made public knowledge months before the fact. The community voted on mining algo one day before the network launch. The mining algo was then modified to prevent existing GPU miners from mining it, allowing CPU mining during the first few weeks. Wide coin spread. Due to the fear launch, many people were able to CPU mine from the start, right? Now you see ASICs coming in. Now you see that people are mining with ASICs. But at the start of Kaspa's launch, it was fear for people without a ton of money to mine Kas with CPU and GPUs. The rapid emission schedule ensured that by the time the network became ASIC dominant, most of the coin was already in circulation. And that's why Kaspa's tokenomics are so great, and the wallet distribution is so great as well. Up to that time, the coin was mostly mined by GPU FPGA miners, which have far more operational expenses and thus sell more of their yield, spreading the coin. Low hardware entry for solo and pooled mining. The high BPS dramatically decreases the fraction of hash rate required for reasonably short delays of solo miners, decreasing the amount of hardware required for a solo miner and the amount of miners required for running a pool with steady revenue, thus removing a strong incentive for centralized pools that exist in low BPS chains. The high TPS has similar effect on the pooled mining. Affordability. In the long run, security is funded by fees. High TPS implied that the same security can be bought with lower fee per transaction, making the trade more affordable in the long run. Low hardware requirements and sync times for running nodes. In the first phase of testnet 11, we've seen the network support 10 BPS and 3000 TPS. Community members provided builds that satisfy the system requirements for the phase that cost as little as $100, and many community members reported that they managed to smoothly run nodes on cheap and old hardware that doesn't meet the suggested requirements. Since then, the code base has been highly optimized, right? And obviously it has pruning mechanism, all of the other information on that. You could take a look through the other links, right? Decentralized knowledge. The protocols powering Kaspa have been formally analyzed and published to peer-reviewed platforms. The code base is open source, and none of the tech is patented. The devs make tremendous efforts to make knowledge accessible in the form of posts, threads, discussions, and doing our best to answer all questions. Community members arrange this knowledge into Medium posts, YouTube videos, comprehensive wiki, etc. Consequently, the Kaspa community is saturated with highly knowledgeable members with a deep understanding of the tech and the project. Devs work hard to grow and mentor new devs from within the community, and it is working. For example, during the Rust rewrite, the group of people contribute to the code core client has doubled, with 6 devs that weren't previously involved taking deeper responsibilities within the code base. Not Coinbase, the exchange, code base. Anyone who worked in software and knows how hard it is to find good devs should know how significant that is. This is true tenfold considering the new devs are not drawn in by lucrative paychecks. And this is where the decentralization comes in, right? That's how it solves the decentralized, you know, part of the trilemma. But by conviction in the project and being fascinated by the tech. The devs in cash aren't here to make no crazy big bucks. There's so many projects, I've spoken about it time and time again, that have like, you know, 5%, 10% of the supply circulating, and the other 90% is vested to enrich the founders, man. It is a terrible place out here in the space. I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely horrendous in the space, man. So when a great project comes around, you have to add it to your portfolio, right? We're not going to see the same type of inflation and dilution of FD, fully diluted market cap, FDV, with cash, right? The majority of the circulating supply is through the mining that was done, and the rest of the supply is only going to be able to be unlocked through mining as well. But now it's at a level where it's at ASICs, right? So with cash, it has been so fairly distributed, guys. It is like unlike anything I've seen as far as tokenomics go when it comes to projects and the technology as well. Community-driven development. The development of cash is funded and directed by the community. Anyone can post a proposal. It is put through a voting process. If it passes, it is either funded by the community funds or by a fundraising. These projects are not limited software development and also include pool listing, promotional campaigns, integrations, etc. Many Kaspa initiatives initiated by the community members, ledger list integration, listing fees for several pools, marketing fund, wallet extension, etc. were successfully funded this way. Crowdsourcing the community, right? Besides that, community members provide services voluntarily, for example, maintaining and hosting block explorers, wikis, and YouTube channels and other sources of aggregated information, hosting spaces and other online and in-person events, and so on. Even the first GPU miner was an ongoing community effort, right? So again, guys, like, I've never seen anything like this in the space when it comes to cash, man. I really haven't. Next, we got scalability, right? Right here from the first part of the thread, we see how decentralization played out with the wallet distribution, how the mining was done at first from GPUs, CPUs at first, then ASICs, crowdfunding for like growth of the project. No, you know, founders having like a huge amount of the supply, so that's why you see great wallet distribution in Kaspa. That's how decentralization was solved. Scalability, right? Let's take a look at scalability. Speed, right? How fast is your protocol? The Cas 10 BPS testnet has been running smoothly for over 2 hours now. We already went through this, and once they have it, you know, live mainnet, it will have more than 2,000 TPS. We already saw Shai mention that 10,000 TPS transactions per second is a modest estimate in the future, right? And it's only a matter of time until we get to 32 blocks per second and even 100 blocks per second, like Jonathan has stated, guys. So that is how you see scalability is already checked off for the blockchain trilemma. Decentralization already checked off. And the last topic, or the last issue in the blockchain trilemma, is security. Well, guess what? Kaspa is a proof of work project. That is the most secure form of security in this space. We've seen it with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the most secure network because of being a proof of work project. And the same thing is here with Cash, right? We also could see, let's take a look, just a little clip from the video that Shai shared about GhostDAG. Let's take a quick look.
Okay, cluster for the protocol to be secure. And the way it works is recursively. For each block, we are going to have something which is called a blue score. What is the blue score of a block? It's just the number of blue blocks in the past of this block. I'm gonna go over this description of Ghostdag, and then I'm gonna go in detail into this picture here, and hopefully it will make sense. It's a bit subtle, so if you don't get it right away, that's fine. Just sit with it slowly and go over the details yourself. But for now, it doesn't matter how you break the tie, as long as everyone breaks the tie in the same way. Just ignore this technicality. And now each block inherits the blue past of the selected parent, and then they only go over the blocks they know that are not in the past of the selected parent and choose blocks from there. How do they do it? Again, it doesn't matter as long as everyone does it the same, and they try to pick as many blocks as possible without violating the K-cluster property. So I know this efficiently, and its complexity grows quadratically with K.
So guys, here you have it, man. As you guys can see on the screen, you could just read through it. With Ghostdag, with proof of work, Kaspa is also extremely secure. So that's how you see the blockchain trilemma being solved with Kaspa. Can the people that are saying it's not, or Kaspa is just, the people in the Kaspa community are just, talking out of their, talking out of their A word. If you do your research, you'll see it clear as day, man. Decentralization, scalability, there's speed there. It's fully decentralized, and there's security as well. And that is how the blockchain trilemma is solved. For example, with Ethereum, just to compare, Ethereum has to give up its security by when it went to when it did the merge. It gave up its security. It also gave up its scalability, because look at how expensive the gas fees are. You could even argue that it's not really that Ethereum is not that decentralized, honestly. BNB, perfect example of what's not a decentralized blockchain. Kaspa is a block that, but I'm just saying from the trilemma, you could see, like, let's compare, right? So guys, Caspians, let me get your thoughts down below. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos with your friends and family, become a channel member, tune into the live streams. I'll catch you in the next one.